I had Frank Furedi on the show, and I asked him, what do we think the prospects are of the current cultural and politically reforming themselves, or do they have to be replaced? And he said, there's no chance of reform. They have to be replaced. So let's do a hypothetical that they are able to reform and they're able to stave off the excesses of a populist pushback or general just discontent and bring an alignment between them and ordinary folk. Um, what would you tell our current political and cultural elite they ought to pay attention to if they are to successfully reform and not lose confidence?
I think they would need to understand, first of all, it isn't just about and I would say particularly to, if you like, people on the left who I'm closer to politically, is that the economy is really important, but it's not just about the economy. You can't just promise to throw money at people and think that that's all that they want in life, because it's frankly quite a Thatcherite argument to say that people are motivated solely by that. And actually, if you look at the two elections in 2017 and 2019, where the Labour Party went to the country with arguably economically more radical manifestos than for a long, long time, but were still, particularly in 2019, was still rejected wholesale. That tells us that it isn't just about whether or not you promise to improve people's lives economically. People like a bit of cultural security. They like a bit of cultural stability. We are, at the end of the day, and this is the key point that the political establishment needs to understand, we are social and parochial beings with an attachment to place, with an attachment to community, with an attachment to culture. Many people do like tradition. Many people are small c conservative. And whilst, as I said before, not every public policy can necessarily be pitched at those people exclusively, we need to understand how much those people have been alienated over the last 20 or 30 years in politics. If you tap into people's basic communitarian impulses, their patriotic impulses, their belief in what some people describe sometimes derisively as faith, family and flag. If you understand people's impulses around that, then you'll stand a good chance of taking them with you. But if you continue to peddle this kind of hyper-liberal progressive ideology, then you may get over the line at election time, but you're still going to have a country that is not at ease with itself, and you're still going to have millions of people who feel alienated by the political establishment, and then you do open the way to populist forces. So that would be my message.